You're now watching Motivation Daily. Let's get tuned in. Hey, what's up? You rocking with D, man. I miss the old days, man. I miss the old days. Growing up, living in a society whereby, things were just different than what it is now. I remember having fun as a kid, being able to play with toys, believing in certain things, laughing with people, connecting, playing with people, whatever it was, and not feeling ashamed of being who you were as a child. And at that time, when people knew you and they liked you as a kid, and whatever the case was, like your peers, and they knew you for you, they would embrace you at that time. Now things are different, man. I remember growing up in a society whereby a lot of people had more principle, more character, and they thought before they did certain things. They embraced being who they were. Now I live in a society that's different. The truth is starting to be lowered and hidden, whereby lies can manifest and live in the lives of people, and people just go with that. I remember when the woman, back in the day, their elegance, their style, women of today still have that too. Don't get it twisted. But I just feel like back then, they knew their value more than what I see now. Like a lot of women fall for all types of things that I'd be surprised. Like, why are they dealing with this type of stuff? I feel like when you guys start to know your beauty, your elegance, men too, when you guys start to know who you are as people, the power you have, the youth, the voice you have, the talents, the skills, the brain, the things that are within you, you can do so much more. I look and I see a lot of these youth, they use their voice to destroy each other. I see a lot of these females, they're out here just useless in their bodies, sleeping with all types of people, acting like the modern men, messing around, just not going for anything, not having as many standards or principle or thinking when they do certain things, believing the lies that social media throws at them, or what TV or music videos portray or songs portray and tell them that they're supposed to be or how they should behave. I've seen stuff where women will down, certain people will down, or certain women will down people that work at 9 to 5s and say, I don't want that. Well, hey, it's your own preference. Do whatever you want to do. But I just feel like at the end of the day, I just miss the old times whereby people thought more, people were more considerate, people were more authentic. Now I'm living in a time whereby people are fake. A lot of people are fake. They're not true to themselves. Well, I'm living in a society whereby when you're true, they try to blackball you when you're real. They try to down you for speaking the truth. They try to kick you to the curb because you're saying what's really going on. When you tell the truth nowadays, the truth always hurts sometimes. It offends people, and people usually just buy the lies. People buy the fake. Some people that we see, wherever they may be, I know some of you can relate. Some of them, if you probably went to school with them, or if you probably seen them, they were probably the people that nobody used to really associate with or talk to, or they were considered as the goofies or the funnies or whatever people, or the backstabbers. But nowadays when you see them, they're popping. Or they're because some of these people do anything just to get attention. They lie. They embrace the opportunity that, okay, well now a lot of things are just going, so I can be whatever, I can do whatever, and just get away with it. I miss the old days, just so much confusion now, and so many narratives, so many beliefs. People start to not even know what's true and what's and what's fake. So many narrations, so many thought processes and thinking patterns that people just throw out there, beliefs, and it's hard for people to start to dwell on the truth. You have to be strong, man. I miss the old days, and I kind of feel now people are starting to get that sense now that we're not just everywhere. We're at our homes or around our families. You're starting to see who's in your corner. I've seen people start to play football outside, go jogging more, spending more time with their loved ones, understanding, because the way the world is working now, we're doing so much that we start to not even pay attention to things going on around us like that. We're worried about what's happening there and what's going on there and what we see and what we're looking at and what's all up in our phone and what's all up on the internet and on TV, that we start to lose focus or win about ourselves and pay attention to things that really matter to us. So I just miss the old days, man. Like I'm talking about, I got more on the way. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bells to see more content that I drop on a daily basis. Also, if you have any suggestions or advice for me to improve my content or topics to speak about, make sure you email me at ngns1ent@gmail.com. Thanks for your time and continue watching D-Man!